We're starting on our hands and our knees. Daisy's ready. She's always ready. And we're just starting in a table here. Bring your hands right under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. And I just want you to feel that connection between your hands and the floor. Root into your palms. I want you to roll around a little bit. And I want you to try to shift weight away from your wrists. Okay, so you are spreading your weight all throughout your hands into your fingertips. And if being on your hands really bothers you, another thing that you can do down here is you can come up onto fists. Okay, that won't work well for things like downward dog, but when we're down here not putting a whole lot of weight on our hands, that would be just fine. So let's take the knees out wide now. We'll bring our feet together, toes are untucked. Send your hips back towards your heels and just think about sitting them back, okay? And I want you to just come onto your elbows here and just look down between your elbows so your neck is very relaxed. Begin to notice your breath here. Deep breath in, feel your ribs expand, diaphragm expand, and exhale forcefully. I like to think about squeezing out like a wet washcloth. You know, you wring it out when I'm doing that exhale. So really trying to get out every last drop. If you'd like to, you can walk your arms out long here. Okay, so even kind of crawling your fingertips forward. Your head could come down right onto the floor, or if you'd like, you could set it onto a block or a pillow. Deep breath in and let it out. And let's look towards our hands. Root into your palms. Let's come forward. We'll realign at that table again, so you have that option to be on your palms, or again, if you wanted to come up here, you could. Okay, and we'll move through our breath here. Inhale, press your belly down, gaze forward. Exhale, chin to chest, lift your spine. Deep breath in, over exaggerate, roll your shoulders back. And exhale, chin to chest, draw the belly up and in. Roll through this, keep moving with your breath. You could be going faster or slower than I am. All right, let's meet up at a neutral table. I'm gonna back up away from my wall a little bit because we'll be reaching forward. In this neutral table, it doesn't look like much, but you are activating your belly. So I'm coming from this very relaxed place just into engagement, okay? So keeping that engagement, let's reach the right leg straight back. And we're trying to keep our hips side by side. That right one, the side we lifted, is gonna have this tendency to peek up a little bit. Bring it back down, level with that left hip. And let's bring it back down. We're gonna do the same on the other side. Let's take left leg back. And we're just trying to go parallel to the floor. I'm reaching with length here, okay? Like I'm trying to make my leg longer. And we'll set it down here. Reach right leg back, hips level. Get light on your left hand and see if you can take it forward. You could always just bring it to hover, get light on your fingers there. And again, we're just going long. Let's take a couple breaths here. Relax your neck. And let's set it down. Get re-stabilized. Let's take it other side. Left leg reaching back, level your hips, belly engaged. Reach your right arm forward. Long and strong, like you're trying to reach your heel away from your right fingers. Last breath here, and let's carefully replace it down. Right leg, left arm, deep breath in. Exhale, back to floor. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, back to floor. We'll do each one more time. Inhale, right leg, left arm, long reach. Exhale, release down. Inhale, left leg, right arm. And carefully set down. I'm gonna give two options here. You can either go back to a child's pose here, or if down dog is in your practice, I'll have you come into a downward facing dog. So in both, we have long arms. We're thinking about length through our arms, length through the spine, and a really relaxed neck. Now, if you did come up into this downward facing dog, I want you to pedal it, step it out a little bit so you're bending back and forth, right and left. And let's just all pause at center, deep breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. All right, I'm gonna have everyone look forward, look between your hands, and we're all meeting at the top of the mat. So if you're on the ground, come on up. If you're already up, carefully step it forward. And we're gonna come to feet about hip distance apart in a relaxed forward fold. So we've got some bending in the knees, okay? I want you to get grounded in your feet here, like we did our hands earlier. Just think about relaxing your toes and connecting the pads of your feet to the floor. You should be relaxed here. You should be fairly comfortable. For a lot of people, that's going to be up here, okay? That's fine. So let's take a breath in. We're gonna lengthen and lift. So a halfway lift, draw your belly in like we did in table, and then lower back down. Just finding kind of, again, your relaxed, heavy, we'll go to our ragdoll here soon. So you're just kind of limp right here. Let's inhale to that halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, let yourself come down. Let's take hands to opposite elbows, head between your arms, and carefully rock it from side to side. Come back to center. Release your hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen through your legs now. So you're gonna come up a little bit higher. And now take just a deeper forward fold. So now you're really getting into your hamstring stretch for the first time here today. Again, you might be hands higher. That's all right. Deep breath in and let it out. Bring some bend into your knees. We're gonna come up nice and slow. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll your shoulders back. Turn palms forward. Inhale. Exhale. Let's step our feet together so toes are touching. Deep breath in, reach hands high. Exhale, sink to chair pose. We're bending at the knees, sitting the hips back. Relax your toes. Arms could also be out here or across the body. Deep breath in. Let it out. One more breath here in. Exhale, press up, stand up tall. Inhale, scoop hands overhead, gentle back bend. Exhale, release, hands to sides. Let's bring our feet, again, about hip distance apart. We're gonna keep this little bit of width as we step out to our warrior one. Left foot forward, let's reach the right leg back. We're turning right toes out about 45 degrees. Sink into your front knee. You can always lengthen this or shorten it. I want you to see how it feels. And then arm options are up to you. You can bring them up high again. You could have them right here at your heart, okay? And I just want you to try to be tall. We're trying to stack our shoulders over our hips, and we're squaring up with the front of that mat, so we're facing that front edge of the mat. Warrior one. Deep breath in. Let it out. Deep breath in. And exhale, release your hands to sides. Inhale, lengthen through both legs, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, warrior one, legs bend into your left knee. We're gonna go to a balance. All we'll do is get light on that back leg. We're gonna press forward, bring your right knee forward. So we're coming to balance on the left leg. We'll do tree today. Okay, so for tree, you can place yourself into a kickstand right there, toes still connected to the floor, or the inside of your calf. Avoid your knee, no foot on the knee. You can also bring your foot right into your groin if you'd like, and just settle in, okay? Find a focus point, something that's not moving. Come back to your breath. If you'd like to grow your tree, you can reach your hands overhead and try to relax your shoulders in these reaching postures. I see that a lot, and I want you to just draw your shoulders back down. We'll take one more breath here, and let's carefully release. Our feet are together at the top of the mat. Inhale, scoop hands overhead. Exhale, sink the hips back to chair pose. Arm options here, forward or across. Deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, let's reach up, lift up, gentle back bend. Exhale, stand tall, hands to sides. Bring that space back between your feet again. Let's soften up the knees just a little bit. Deep breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Soft through the knees. Let's think about almost like you're trying to rest, lay right on top of your thighs. And I want you to find some kind of a bind, a connection here. Could be hands here to ankles, peace fingers to big toes, or hands under feet. And we'll take in a deep breath, and on exhale, gently pull through your arms and try to wiggle a little more length into your legs. And then we're holding there, but keep breathing. Take a few more breaths. Deep breath in. And let it out. Release your hands from that bind. Inhale, lift halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold, reach down. Inhale, let's roll all the way up. Hands overhead. And release them, standing tall, hands at sides. So we'll keep this small width. We're gonna go back to a warrior one. This time, let's step the left foot back. We'll keep the right foot forward, okay? We're bending into that right knee. Square your hips up forward, about a 45-degree turn out through that left foot. More tall here, option to reach. Hands can be right here at prayer. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. And I just want you to check your knee. Is your knee tracking straight forward, following hopefully the direction of your toes? Deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release your hands down. Bring them into your heart. Let's come back to that warrior one. This is where we're gonna lift off to our balance, okay? So we'll get light in the left foot. We'll lift off, bringing that left knee forward. And we're setting up for tree on this side, okay? Find your drishti point, your focus point, and then take your option for tree. Okay, kickstand here, center, middle of your calf right here, or take it right into your groin. Avoid your knee. Stay with your breath. Grow your tree if you'd like to. Take another breath right here. Inhale. Exhale. Carefully release. So I'm gonna have everyone come out wide on your mat now, okay? Let's take our legs into a wide straddle. So we're gonna take them, really nice and wide, okay? Probably about 4 feet or so, and then, just depending on your height. Mine are probably about 4 feet apart. I'm about 5'7"-ish, somewhere in there. Let's take a deep breath in, find a gentle back bend. And then exhale, we're gonna take our wide fold forward. Bring hands onto something, so your legs, your feet, or right onto the floor. Relax your neck. Deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale, halfway lift. So we're gonna do some core workout here, okay? So a little different. I want you to think about maintaining that long spine, okay? So you've really gotta work here. Pull your belly in, and this could be it right here for you. You wanna take a little bit more, I'll have you just reach your hands out. A little bit more, reach them forward. You have to draw your belly in. Stay with your breath. We'll just take 3 more breaths. You can always come out of it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands back down, fold forward. All right, let's start to come up. I'm gonna have you turn your left toes towards the back of your mat. Okay, so we're coming into warrior 2. It's a longer step, it's a narrow step. Line your heel with the arch of your back foot, and let's reach long here. Look over your left hand. Deep breath in. Let it out. Inhale, flip your palm, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen through front leg, draw your hip back, reach forward. And let's come down. Start your hand high, tilting to triangle. I want you to really try to Keep that open rotation so you're looking up, drawing your top shoulder, top hip back a little bit. And if you can keep that openness, feel free to sink down a little bit deeper. But if you're real tight, stay up higher. You could also shorten your step some here. Deep breath in and let it out. Let's come back to warrior two just for a moment. Strong warrior two, peaceful warrior, warrior two. And we're just gonna swivel here, do a little 180. So we're coming into warrior two now. Top of the mat, right foot forward, left leg is back. Let's settle in, bend into right knee, long. You're engaged through this back leg too. Inhale, flip your front palm, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen through legs, draw your hips back, reach. Right hand down, start it a little higher. Peel that left arm to open straight over top of it. Try to keep that openness. Lift your gaze so you're looking to your left, maybe right up towards your hand. Last breath here. Carefully come up, bend into right knee, warrior one, warrior two, to peaceful warrior, to warrior two. Carefully step to the top of your mat. Back up a little bit. Feet together. Inhale, reach hands high. Exhale, sink to chair. This is our last chair today. I'm gonna get ready to take it down to the floor. And forward fold, lengthen through legs, reach down, find your stretch. I'm gonna have you come down. Let's just come onto the right knee. Give yourself room if you backed up like I did. Step your left foot forward. We're gonna take a low lunge here. And I just want you to gently move through this, rocking forward and back. So we're starting to reach that right hip forward, okay? You'll also feel some stretching through your left glute. We'll do that one more time, and then I want you to stay forward. So hold it here, back toes untucked. Let's peel the arms forward, up, and then find a gentle back bend. Deep breath in, and let it out. And let's come up. So I'm gonna have you just switch your legs. Let's bring that left back. Take your right foot forward. Okay, back toes untucked over here. And again, let's just kind of start warming up. We're pressing forward through the hip. Move back away from it. Do that a few times. On your next one, let's stay forward. Think about reaching that hip point forward. Bring your hands around, up, and into back bend. Deep breath in. And out. Carefully come up. We're gonna take our seat from here. We've done a lot of hamstring stretching already. So I'm gonna bring you, we're not gonna go there again. I'm gonna bring you right into, let's do a bound angle and open up our hips just a little bit more. So we're bringing together soles of the feet, and I just want you to start nice and tall. You're not forcing, okay? So we're here tall. I want you to just use the strength from within your legs to start drawing your knees down closer to the floor, okay? If you've got real open hips, you can go ahead and lean forward. You might even take your hands right to the floor and walk them out, resting out there, okay? I'm gonna stay up here. Deep breath in. And let it out. All right, make sure that you have some room behind you. We're about to lay back. So feet on the floor. Let's take a boat before we head back. And this is modified boat. If you want to take your feet away from the floor, you could always do that as well. So let's find some length through the spine. So lift the crown of your head, reach your heart forward, chin lifted, draw your shoulders back, and start tipping back, okay? Just to that point where you start to shake a little bit, and we're holding here. Take a deep breath in, let it out. Inhale, right arm reaches overhead. Exhale, bring it back forward. Inhale, left arm reaches overhead. Exhale, bring it back forward. We're gonna take one with both of them. Inhale, engage your belly, reach. Exhale, come forward. Allow your spine to curve. Let's roll it back nice and slow. We're coming all the way down. Once your head and shoulders get to the ground, let's give those knees a hug in towards the chest. Gentle hug right here. Come back to your breath. Take a rock from side to side. Gentle massage for your lower back. Let's bring feet down to the floor. Bring your feet together, and I'm gonna have you just hands at the sides, scoot your torso over to the left just a couple of inches, okay, so a little scooch over. And now take your arms, you could take them wide, you could take them to goalposts. If that doesn't feel good for you, they could be right here, okay? Turn both knees, we're gonna bring them down to the right side. And then turn your head, looking over left shoulder. Try to let yourself be heavy right here. Let go, relax. Deep breath in and out. We'll make our way back to center. When you're there, come back to the center, and then, of course, to the other side. We'll take our hips a few inches off to the right edge and bring knees down to the left and turn to look over right shoulder. Deep breath in and let it out. Let's carefully come back to center, recenter on your mat. We're going to come back to that bound angle, so recline now. Bringing soles of feet together. Let your knees come out in opposite directions. Bring one hand onto the belly, the other hand onto your heart. We'll take just a couple breaths here. Come back to noticing your breath the same way we did at the start of class today. And you have the option, you could stay right here. We're gonna go into our final relaxation, Savasana. You could also bring your knees back forward or up. And you have that option to take traditional Savasana here as well. So let's just spend about a minute of quiet. Try to stay present on your mat, in your breath. And start to bring awareness back into your body. Invite some movements to toes and fingers. Take a deep breath in. Let's reach the arms overhead. And exhale, relax right here. Carefully roll yourself to one side. And as you're ready, make your way up to a comfortable seat. We'll end here. Just a couple more breaths together. Sitting tall. Relax your shoulders down and back. Take a deep breath in the nose. Open your mouth, exhale completely. Deep breath in. And let it out. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.